What's good, everybody?
The sisters are back.
That's us. If you don't know us, I am your main girl, Mel.
And I am her sister, Amanda.
We hope you're all feeling fine. Here it is summertime, and we know that you guys have been asking for our updated, current, go-to summer routines, and we're gonna bring it to you. But we also realize, we've showed you guys how we do our very own hair plenty of times on this channel. We thought to switch up today's video. We'll share our current products,
but on different hair textures.
Girls, boom!
Hi, I'm Amber.
I'm Tiffany.
Believe it or not, we are related to these two beautiful ladies you see here. Although our textures look very different, they are not that different.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we have the exact same products in our hair right now. We have the same products,
and we have the same products.
And as you can see, they have gorgeous wavy hair that they didn't even know they had.
Oh my god!
What?
Wait.
They didn't look like this before we started, though.
No.
They were treating their hair like straight hair, also wondering why it was always so frizzy and they could never just leave it to air dry with no product. Thank God they have us as cousins, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank us right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's the kind of respect I'm looking for. So if you are struggling with your wavy hair and you didn't even know you had it, we're going to show you how we achieve these looks. And without further ado,
Let's get to it.
Dance!
You dance!
Oh god.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. You want to work really quickly with wavy hair because, well, if you have wavy hair and you've been dealing with it, you realize the curl can fall out really quick. So you want to get right to it. Amanda, hang it. Hang it with me.
Okay, just a reminder to everyone. I am just average Amanda. Mel is the professional hairstylist, so I'm going to be following along as best as I can. Tiffany, good luck to you.
Wish me luck.
So, don't mess with the curl too much. Okay. You can see the natural texture happening. It's a little questionable right now. Many people would just consider this straight, easily brush it out, blow dry it, which you guys usually do, right?
Do that.
Yeah.
If your hair looks like this when you get out of the shower, you can easily follow this routine.
Yeah.
Even though we're using our very own routines on their wavy hair, it's not going to give them our curl, but it will give them the same type of nourishment, hydration, definition, and hold. That's what we're looking for here to enhance the texture.
So, to wash, we use Fenola's Restructuring Shampoo.
And to condition, we went in with the NutriCare Restructuring Mask. They needed that little extra. They're both quite blonde, which has taken quite a toll on their waves as well. It's only making our job harder, but giving you guys realistic results. So their hair is drying. Let's get right to it. We're gonna jump right into prep product. And with wavy hair, you wanna apply very wet, at least, the first products. The Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, which I am using on my hair and on Amber's hair today, is gonna give us heat protection because we will be diffusing. It also provides UV protection, which is, what we're looking for now that it is summertime. And how does it smell?
Amazing.
It smells amazing. This is one of my favorite products right now.
And I'm using Fenola's NutriCare 10-in-1 spray.
What's nice about these products is they just spritz on. It keeps it really lightweight. You do not want to weigh down wavy hair.
Do we not brush this through?
No, Amanda. The thing is, you don't want to brush. You don't want to brush that much. Not yet.
All right, guys, so you don't brush yet. Don't, even though you want to, because it's not gonna
see that. It looked like you guys just emerged from a coral reef.
Oh my god.
So to style, our go-to products have been, for me, it's the Briogeo Curl Charisma Leave-In Defining Cream, and I'm going to apply a very small amount for wavy hair. A little goes a long way. Just like that for the whole head. And
I've been using the Cantu Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. Loving this cream, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out for Tiff. So again, I'm just using a little bit. Just going to apply it from her mids to ends, just like Mel is doing for Amber, but mine's going to come out better.
Oh. Did this just become a competition? Amanda, don't forget who's leading the pack here. So at this point, we're going to start brushing the product through only because we want to make sure that we get even product distribution. So very gently working from the mids to ends. And at this point, you may get discouraged. You might brush the hair and be like, okay, wait, the hair is straight. But it's not. There's still curl in there. And we're going to get right to it, okay? It's so important to make sure that the product is evenly distributed. Are you guys nervous?
No, I'm
Do
excited.
you doubt our potential?
No.
Do you doubt the potential of your hair?
No.
No.
Well,
Amanda doing it?
I'm
Truth
kidding.
comes out. The truth comes.
I believe in you,
It's
Amanda.
feeling very good though.
Okay, Amanda, relax. You don't overbrush.
Okay, I'm not overbrushing.
Just brush it to the point.
Okay.
Now for the next step, after you've made sure that your product is evenly distributed and you've brushed it to the point where it looks straight, make sure your hair is wet, okay? If your hair is dry, yeah, it's gonna dry straight, but keeping the hair wet keeps the curl active, and that way we can shape it, because that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna be defining the curl. So take your spray bottle, or if you're at home, this is gonna be really easy, because honestly, just do this all right away in the shower. Now, while Amanda's spraying, I just want to say, the reason why I'm using the Briogeo products, why they work so well in my hair, and why I know they're also going to work really well in Amber's hair, is because they have high concentrations of protein. And with such blonde hair, protein works amazingly to help define the curl, give it a little extra structure, and also enhance the curl. And on top of all that, it also helps to repair. So protein in products for blonde hair is key. It is the key. And now that we are so king, girls,
Yes.
give me a good flip. Flip, don't ruin your makeup.
Oh no.
Flip.
Okay. How do... I
Flip.
don't want to.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank God we got that.
We can hear you.
So now that you're upside down, we are going to continue to wet the hair. And what we want to do is actually, I want to be wetting the roots right now because I want them to sit upside down. You, again, if you're at home, do the whole thing upside down. Like, don't even flip up. Break your neck. I'm sorry, you have to break your neck. So now you can already start to see their hair is clumping. When you have a wave, if you want more defined hair, you want to clump the hair together. If you want big hair, you don't need as many clumps, but we can deal with volume later. So basically what we've done here is smoothed all of the hair with the brush upside down so that we're working the hair off of the scalp. So right now we just want to make sure that there are nice clumps, and we're going to use our brush to really define. So we're working upside down because this is going to help lift the hair off of the root. This is going to help us achieve more volume and more curl definition in the root, and you can see it's crazy. The hair just looks kind of straight. But why we did this is it helped to smooth down any wet frizz and any little frizz and flyaways in between the curl. And the hair is still very wet. So what we're going to do from here is start scrunching from the bottom, lift up, squish and squeeze the hair, pulsing and releasing. We're going to continue to do that a lot while the hair again is nice and wet. We're pulsing the product into the hair. You'll only get this effect when you are working in really nice and wet hair. So you gotta hear that squish. You will find your hair is dripping a little bit. So if you feel like some of the curls are wonky and not doing their thing, from here you want to finger coil the nice big chunks that you see. Just try twirling them around your finger. That's gonna help to spiral them a little bit and give them a little bit more definition. Really big sections. You don't want to break up the clumps that are naturally forming. But if the curl is not working, it's not cooperating, twirl it to let it fall. And now we're going to set this with a gel. I am going in with Briogeo Curl Charisma Rice Amino and Quinoa Frizz Control Gel. It's what I've been using in my hair. That's what Amber's getting.
And I'm using the WeDad Advanced Climate Control Anti-Frizz Nanotechnology Heat and Humidity Gel. This is something that I've been using on my hair throughout the entire summer so far, and I've been really enjoying it, so we'll see how it works for Tiffany.
Now we're going to apply with a technique called glazing. We don't want to break up these beautiful clumps we just put in. We're going to very gently caress, very gently caress the hair. Look how beautiful. But you want to be very gentle, and we're also going to continue to pulse this, scrunching.
Doesn't it smell so good? It smells like clean baby.
So the curls and the girls are looking amazing. We are going to plop their hair because with wavy hair, now that you've styled it so wet, you want to start alleviating a little bit of the drying time by using a towel before the diffuser. So you're going to slowly lower your head into your towel.
Beauty. Very good.
Let the curls spiral up, and then take the towel, let it sit at the base of your neck. Basically, you are going to scrunch up your hair in the towel. This is one from the Perfect Hair Care. It has a little, it's an adjustable tie at the back. Spin. Amber, we're winning. We're winning. We're winning.
I'm stuck.
Go back, go back, go back.
We're winning. No, it's okay. Amber can sit up. She needs to break.
Okay, yes, please.
Okay.
Now we're gonna gather all the hairs.
Just gather this. We're gonna twirl this.
And that's it.
Oh. Now, to anyone who doesn't know what plopping is, girls, have you ever heard of plopping?
Never.
No.
Yes, it's a quite unfortunate name, to be honest. But let me tell you what plopping is. What plopping is going to do for you while you are sitting in here is it's going to help to dry your hair in the shape that you want it. Your hair is scrunched up in these towels, and that is how we set hair. We set hair from going from wet to dry. So while it is drying, if it dries in this scrunched up shape, it is going to have much more bounce and curls. So we want it to dry like this for a little bit of time, but we also don't want to leave it in these towels for far too long because the towel can absorb too much of the hair product, which if you feel like you put too much product, maybe that's a solution for you, but we want to make sure that we still have a good amount of gel in there to provide you guys with some hold. Okay? Now give me a hug.
That makes sense.
Give your big cousin a hug. Okay?
What do you mean?
Come here.
And now we're going to move on to the diffuse. And the only way to diffuse is
The hover way.
It's my way or the highway.
Make
or
it
the
TikTok.
way.
If you're gonna
Yes.
say diffuse, you gotta put hover in front of it.
My way. This is why we keep the young ones around.
Thank you.
They're gonna make me TikTok famous. We have a full video on how to diffuse and how not to diffuse, and we're also going to do it on these very fine young ladies here.
Let's
We want to carefully remove the plop.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're gonna diffuse, put hover before it.
Yes.
We hover diffuse to help to set the curls. Also for the least amount of heat damage. There's no heat damage when you're hovering. And just for the best results possible. So starting upside down, then from side to side, we are going to use the diffuser to hover around. Now going back to what I just said, your hair is going to take whatever shape you set it in, right? If you dry the hair scrunched up, it will dry more scrunched. If you want a looser, wavier effect, then just hover diffuse. But if you do want to enhance that curl even more, we are just going to hover diffuse the roots to make sure that the roots are dry before we go in and completely scrunch the curls with the diffuser. Let it dry for a few seconds and then release and move on to the next section. And you're going to continue to dry your hair in sections like so. When you have the diffuser right up to the hair, you want to lower the heat so you're not causing any kind of heat damage. Let it dry here for even a couple minutes. But when you're hover diffusing, because you're not so close to the hair, you can go in with high heat and you will not cause any kind of damage. Okay, these beauties are now
ready.
dry.
They haven't seen what they look like yet. They haven't seen anything.
We've only seen each other.
So they're gonna pull up their smartphones. Pull up your smartphone.
Oh my god, you ready? 3,
3,
2, 1.
Oh my god! What? Wait.
Okay, bring it
You look
back.
like beach goddesses.
I've never seen my hair like this.
How did my hair do that? We almost look more related now.
Yeah. And this is the first time that you guys have ever done something
Okay, I
like this to your
love
hair.
it.
Wow, this is crazy.
You're not
You
just
know,
saying
remember.
that, right?
Let's
No, I
remember
actually
your
love it.
before hair. Let's remember your
Oh,
before.
I don't even remember the before.
And now look at this after.
Wow,
Oh my god.
it's crazy. I can't believe my hair did this. I love
Like
it.
I've never seen my hair like this curly and like this defined before. Like I didn't even know my hair could do this.
And more importantly, how does it feel?
It feels good. Like
Honestly,
it feels
good.
smooth and like
It's not heavy at all.
no, it feels really light.
Does your hair feel crunchy?
There's a little crunch.
Yeah, a little bit, but
I
it's
wouldn't say
Really?
it's like
The DIDN Stronghold Gel definitely has a little bit more cast, which works well in wavy hair because you really want to hold in that shape.
I love that gel. Works great for my hair.
yeah, like you can see it's like it's really holding on to
It helps to give a little bit more definition. With the Brioche Gel, it's definitely more of a soft hold gel.
yeah, it feels soft.
It's very soft, which
Yeah.
sometimes you like. This will give you a looser kind of effect. It may not hold that tight curl that much, but that's fine because that's just a different look. I mean, I have to say, girls, I always knew that your hair had the potential, and I do look forward to seeing your hair flourish even more. This is only the first time they've really styled their hair like this, and if this is the first time that you're styling your hair like this, just know there is opportunity to grow. Your hair will likely get even better. The more and more you wear your hair curly, the more and more definition it will have because it will start to find its way and train itself to be more curly. So, I mean, this will get even better from here. And also, I mean, a good haircut could count.
Yeah.
Of course, what we're looking at here is just hair that hasn't been cut. There's not many layers. There's also a lot of potential for some extra bounce. So maybe we need a little good shape up haircut. Let us know if you're interested in seeing some haircutting videos. And you know us, we're always here to bring you what you guys want to see. Girls, I have to thank you so much for being very special guests in today's video.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Had a
thanks,
lot of
Mel.
fun.
We've had
I
a
love
lot
it.
of laughs.
Yeah, a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
Yeah, these are our angels. These are our little
These are our
petunias.
cousins.
They're just like, how did you get so big?
Oh my god.
Time really does fly. And before you know it, it'll be another Texture Tuesday video.
So make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on your notification bells, share this video with a wavy or curly friend, and we will see you guys here next and every Texture Tuesday.
Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Okay, we're recording, we're live. Everybody fix your tits.
Hello.
Make sure your bras aren't sticking out.
3, 2, 1. These are our cousins.
These are our cousins.
We know them.
They know us.
I think my dad knows your dad.
Because they were brothers.
Wow.
We'll just take a moment right now. If you can just drop in the comments below
I did it better.
whose makeup is
I
better.
did it.
Look at this beauty.
Look, it's just, it looks natural.
I also did my
Natural.
makeup. Look at this beauty. Without further ado,
Let's get
to it.
okay, right, we'll have to redo that one.
You have to tell us.
Much better than when we started.
It's like a baby's head. You know how a baby's head smells?
Smells like candy
It
cane.
smells like candy.
Not
Candy
candy
corn.
corn.
A can of corn. They smell like corn.
Yep.
Is it bad that when I look at the lights, I see like red around the ring?
Oh no. Amanda, less words. Less words.
Okay.
No, Amanda, less words.
Okay.
Less words.
And I'm spraying on Fenola's NutriCare.
Oh my
This is a fucking infomercial.
So while we're brushing out the hair, let's learn a little bit more about you two. So, why don't you guys tell them how old you are?
They're minors, so don't get any freaking ideas. Okay, relax. Girls, how are you? I farted, so it might sink down in. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be okay. It looks like they were throwing up.
So prep and style is done. That was fast. That was good.
Who said that?
Oh, okay.
We're off to a good smart.
Smart.
I need a clue. The only way to diffuse is.
Upside down.
I was gonna say Dyson. And the only way to diffuse is.
The hover.
I thought you were counting.
I see rings, lights everywhere.
Oh, damn it.
Watch them.
Ow,
that was
your phone.
That was my butt warmer.
It's definitely turned out better than I thought it was going to
Well, that's good.
be. We love dolphins.
Please. Yes. I didn't know we were coming up with like.
Yeah.
Ways to meet you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Oh shit! I forgot the piece.